Hello. Another morning for me, another day. It's one of those days when I feel very lonely, and the lonelier I feel, the more likely it is that I will get very unfocused. So streaming it is. For everyone who's new here, who is basically everyone, I'm Juliana. I work as a software developer at the Open Information Security Foundation, also known as OISF, writing patches, trying to fix bugs, adding new features to Suricata, which is a open source network monitoring and security tool. And as of the past days / weeks, I've been working on a sequel to an issue, that appeared after I did some work to make our packet alert queue dynamic, and that exposed some areas where we needed to improve how we handle our packet alert queue, and that's where I am right now. Victor, my mentor, has written some patch to optimize our queue for the packet alerts, but it exposed some other bugs, and now I'm trying to fix those bugs. We had something that apparently worked, but we have, as part of our QA, we have a suite of fuzzers going on, and they found a bug. Where is it? Of all the things could have done here, it's not ideal, but just show what's going on. Here we get not commits checks. We have lots of CI tests, and for those who do not know, CI stands for continuous integration. So we try to, as we develop patches, we test them locally, then we send them to GitHub, for instance, and that patch will go through more tests, and if everything goes all right, after a few days, usually that will be tested by Victor or Jason or someone else, and then it will eventually be merged, and we try to keep that cycle. And I have these two failures from our fuzzers, and I'm investigating that because we cannot merge it with that. The rest passes, as I said. It seemed to be all right, but it's not according to the fuzzers. So I have spent quite a few days trying to have first the fuzzers run locally, then this goes here. First, as I was saying, first having fuzzers run locally, then trying to debug them for my failed artifact with GDB, which is currently my preferred way of debugging things. But in order for one to be truly able to debug with GDB, you should have access to the symbols or the code from GDB, but that requires that we pass specific flags during compilation, and as CIFuzz sort of has its own way of compiling things, I wasn't able to figure out what is the right place to set those flags, and therefore I wasn't able to use GDB. Yesterday my mentor suggested that I go with basic print statements, so I did that. But probably because of how the fuzzers are built, the print statements that I decided to use won't work. So today I have to find something else. I will also double check that yesterday I was working with the right branch. Excuse me, because it may be that I wasn't, although I don't think that's the case, but just in case. Was not here, okay. Was it here? It was. So we have, those are local changes to have my own code checked, because the way it is described to be done here to check with local source did not work for me. I assume that's due to how our Docker file, and especially the build script that is necessary for CIFuzz, have something that makes this break. So yeah, I'm having to adjust and adapt. I have an idea of what could make this work in this specific way, but I haven't tried it yet because there are many things I could try. So yeah, this is the one, and I am indeed using the branch that I want to, so this part seems to be all right. I have checked that from there. If I have things here that are not committed, it means that some of the changes that I have are not, oh, but those are not for the other thing, so it's fine. Never mind. I was gonna say that I could have changes that are not in the branch that I'm working on, because not there. Where am I? Because oh, I just changed that so we can't see the whole file. How can I? Have to go up, then E. All right. because, as I was trying to say, this build script will check out the branch from GitHub, because that's what CIFuzz expects. It clones a Git repository, and then originally it will just work on master, but I don't want master, so I'm adding this checkout here. But in order for this to work as is, I need to have it on my GitHub. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say, that I must have things properly done here, otherwise I won't have them on GitHub. So what are the changes that are here? Okay, this was just formatting done by our still clang, and the hook that I have that goes on whenever I do a commit. It will check if any code needs formatting and apply it automatically. And so that's not so serious, but let's just add it since I have it. And because it was something that should go with this, what is it? Again, no, that should go with this same, how do I say it? It's messing up with me. That's what's going on. It's just messing up with me. As I was trying to say, as this one should go with the same commit, I just amended it. Okay, this is right. I will add it for committing, or stage it. All right. Now everything is fine. I can not poof it. Send it to my GitHub to make sure that I have the right thing there. But I did all of that and forgot that the changes that I have do not seem to work with the fuzzers. So I'll have to do it again. Now I think I want to have two windows where I can go and check what were the statements that I changed, so I can easily adjust those. This will mess up with things, I guess. We have some types that are specific to Suricata. That's what I understand of them, like those. And I don't think we will have them don't think I can simply use a print from the standard C library and have those work. But we will find out. We will find out. I want break free. to break free. What is it? Debug. Yeah, that's where it should be. And this is a Suricata log notice, but that doesn't seem to work. So we need something different. First, I'll comment out this. I should first have copied it, then I can comment out. Then let's will this be enough? Nope, no more replacing. Now, if I try to build this, will I get an error? Yes. Okay, that's fair. Oh, no. Yes. This was one of the first things I learned when I was in college. Okay, this seems to pass, but I don't know what will be the result with the specific types. Maybe I'll learn that those are not Suricata types. Those are whatever. Yeah, they are not. So it's what is unquoted PRI U32 in print, formatted print in C. So it's not. See, I was wrong. It's a format macro constant. They are used for portable formatting of values along different platforms where sizes of the primitive number types might differ. So this is a primitive type. Today I learned probably why we have the PRI stands for primitive. So smart. Wow. Where was I? All right, so this compiles, and it will compile because it's not something related to Suricata. Good, 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 good. This was one. Then we jump to line 243. Added signature. I will again. Oops. Come back, Jack. Was here. I want to copy those two. Now let's. Okay. Now. Print of. Is this with the other way? I didn't actually need git tick because I could just check where did I add log notice instead of debug, because we don't leave log statements as notice unless they are very informative, and we should always have them. But that's usually not the case. What is wrong? What did I do wrong? I don't know. If I try to paste it, will it work? Oh, it worked 3 lines instead of 2. All right, there's also that. No, that was not it. I guess this is wrong. No, it worked. All right. Why do I complicate my life like that? What else? Anything else? This one is I don't think this one is needed, and that's because it doesn't have a lot of information. Excuse me. Because it doesn't work with the internal signature ID, so it's with internal ID for the rules, so it doesn't add enough information when one is debugging. I think I didn't add anything here, should I? And this one has been changed. Oh, that's should we worry about memmove? No, we will only remove if after is not 0 or greater than 0, I guess. Pause can't be greater or equal to packet alerts count. Good. Which means the left hand side will always be greater, which means we can't have something that is lesser than 0, also because it's unsigned, so that part is good. And packet alert count cannot be 0 because that it would go back to what is the default value, which is currently 15. And well, the if will also guarantee that then it will only try to do it if it is greater than 0. All right, so that part seems protected. Our issue is here, and we have the printfs. All right, I say this is a go. I must recall that if I want to stage things like this, I have to add them in a different way. Which one is this? No, it's this one. Okay. Nope, it did not work. Why didn't it work? Did I get... Yes. Clang did things to me again. Alright. Alright. You do not recognize things. Why not? Alright, this should work. Alright, I think now we are good to go. Yes, looks like it. Okay, now again, and after that things are my GitHub, and so this should work. This is where things get very time consuming, and I should probably try to make this better. And yesterday I said I would do this offline and come back, and I never did. That was not great. So what will happen now is that I will run one of the scripts that CIFuzz provides, which is probably also in part, it is in part adapted by, I think adapted by Philip, because let's go back, shall we? CIFuzz gives you this framework to be constantly testing your tool with fuzzers, and in order for that to work, you have to have your project within CIFuzz, and that was one of the works that Philip Antoine, one of my colleagues, did with Suricata, and he had to figure out how to have those files properly done for CIFuzz and to have the fuzzers, etc., etc. And so I will use this one, which is part of CIFuzz, but uses what Philip did to build Suricata image. This one will clone my repo and will have things updated, so it can then build the fuzzers. I suspect that I could skip that and go just for this one, because it already has the bear image from yesterday, and we just want to check out the branch again, and that's why I think this would be enough. It will still be time consuming, but could save us some time. While this runs, I check if there's anything I could be having a look at. Like, for instance, I think I pissed my other mentor off because she suggested a change, and I said thank you, but I wanted to, oh, there's more. No, it's not for the, oh, we have stuff for, oh my gosh, so many things. Right. I suggested a change that was not what she had told me to do. I just really wanted to know if it would work, and I think she said, yeah, all right, I'll take some time before checking this one, because it's getting on my nerves. I'm just being mean to Shivani. That's not what happened. Things are still compiling here. And she's gone to sleep. This is sad. I have to adjust to these hours. This has been learned. Oh, good. I guess I could go with some music to feel less lonely. Lonely, I am so lonely. I have nobody. It is ignoring me. I love it when it does that. I'm on my own. I am so lonely. I have nobody. I'm on my own. I don't know what to pick. I'll go with classic rock, for lack of something better. I hope this doesn't bring echo. All right. This is still going. That's what happens. And it's easier to get distracted in such situations. Let's just skip. All right, almost done. Almost. I'm so innocent. What else could I do? After all this, I'll have to sit down quietly and go. Oh no, what's going on? So many wrong things happening. Come back. I paused my stream and I have no idea what's going on. And my song went away and everything broke loose. Give me my song back. Did I lose my internet?